Hi you guys, so today we're here to talk about The Third Doctor Adventures Volume 4. It's weird thinking of 4 of these, wow. Starring the 4th Doctor. No, the 3rd Doctor. The 3rd Doctor in the 4th one. I'm getting my 3rds and my 4ths mixed up. Anyway, the 3rd and 4th, yes. It's in Scotland. Anyway, so there's 2 stories in this. The Rise of the New Humans by Guy Adams and The Tyrants of Logic by Mac Platt. And, well, what are they? Well, the first one, we'll start at the beginning. When a man dies after falling from the top floor of a multi-storey car park, the Doctor and Joe wonder why it should be of interest to Unit. Then they see the protuberances, not my teeth, on the man's back. As he fell, he tried to grow wings. Dun, dun, dun. Looking into this man's past leads the Doctor and Joe to a remote private hospital where the staff aren't as helpful as they could be, and the chief administrator is unavailable to meet with them. Breaking into some restricted wards, the Doctor notes the presence of alien and futuristic technology. The whole thing bears the unmistakable hallmarks of one of his own people's interference, one of his old foes, except not perhaps the one he might have imagined. The monk is back, and his meddling may have gone too far. So yes, this is the monk, played by Rufus Hound, who's played it before in... I haven't actually heard the ones he's played before. The monk has been in a few other ones. I think, wasn't he the character in Colin Baker ones? I can't think of the actor now. He passed away recently. Yeah, anyway, this is the monk and he's back. And what's the story like? Well, I actually quite like the monk. A few people, I've read some of the reviews and listened to some other people's opinions, and some didn't like the monk. Rufus Hound. But I kind of, he grew on me. I think he actually kind of saved this story a little bit for me because he's jovialous. He's a different villain. He's not like the Master who's in there for world domination and to rule the galaxy and and evil. This is a guy that's a bit of a buffoon and he's just trying to make some money. He's trying to live, thrive and survive. Which to me makes him just that little bit more like the Doctor, really, because the Doctor's not exactly, legit, is he? He nicked a TARDIS. That's going to be controversial, isn't it? But I kind of liked him. I kind of liked the character. Like I say, he wasn't evil. He was just bad. And I liked that. The plot's quite good. It's got some interesting concepts in there with a character that's made of wind. Well, we know you're full of wind. But anyway, which was an interesting concept. The cast, as always, brilliant. This is my favourite Doctor. The Third Doctor will always be, for some reason, my favourite. I don't know why. I suppose he had a bit of everything in there. Daring do and fast cars. And he's a little bit of a James Bondy kind of character. So I kind of like that. Katie Manning in there again, as always. And Tim Treloar. He's brilliant. I forget that this isn't John Pertwee. As I'm listening to it, I'm thinking, wow, this is great. And it's not John Pertwee. Rufus Hound in there, like I say, brilliant. Who else we got in there? Mina Anwar, Joe Sims. Yeah. Some, great little cast. It wasn't the best story, I'll be honest, wasn't the best story. It did feel a little bit like maybe it didn't quite fit, but I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I would give it a B+, because I did enjoy it, and it had that thing, because that was the great thing about this era of Doctor Who, that they sort of had slightly political undertones in there. Yeah, it was like power and what's it not. This has kind of got that in there. It makes statements about Joe being, like the Brigadier said you shouldn't go in here because there's a dead body and stuff like that. She gets very angry, and it's nice that it touches on the things that were around in 73. Yeah. So, the next story, I was waffling on there. The next story, The Tyrants of Logic. The Doctor and Joe land on Port Anvil, a bleak, abandoned mining colony on the remote planet Burnt Salt. Brilliant name. A huge armoured crate has recently arrived on the almost derelict space hub. No one knows who it is for, no one knows what it contains. Strange creatures lurk around the outskirts, and a ragtag population of misfits inhabit what is left of the town. A saloon bar owner, a literal one-man band, and a hunter of very unusual prey. If you want to survive the night, they're going to have to work together, because the Cybermen want the control of the crate, and they will stop at nothing to get hold of it. Right, so this is Cybermen. Now, I think there was never any Cybermen in the Pertwee era. The Third Doctor never met them. They appear in Carnival of Monsters, and it's the wrong suit, and it's on a screen, and it's not really there. But that was about it. So I think I have waited my entire life to see the Third Doctor meet the Cybermen. And I'm kind of disappointed. I enjoyed the story. It was an interesting story. But I wanted more from the Cybermen. I wanted more Cybermen in it. I feel it would have been a better way to go to use UNIT and set it on Earth and have the unit in it and go with the old school early sort of Doctor sort of thing with that before he was travelling through space and time again while he was still exiled. I don't know, it would have just worked better. I think it's a great story, and it could have had any villain in it. You could have made up a villain for this. It didn't need to be Cybermen. The Cybermen don't really appear much in it. There's other characters in there that are great. The one-man band guy, it's an interesting concept, but it's just like somebody's thought of something off the top of their head and dropped it in there. It doesn't really seem to have any point within the plot, other than maybe his parts are wearing out. But that's about it. Yeah, I'm not... I think it's just disappointing because I was really looking forward to the Third Doctor meeting the Cybermen and it being a good Cyberman story, and it just sort of fell a bit. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I just wanted that proper Cyberman story. They hardly seem to be in there. The idea of the cyber gas is good. I like that idea. But then it makes other stories sort of redundant, because then surely if Cybermen have it for this story, they'd use it all the time. They'd just release cyber gas and people would breathe it in and be ready to be cybernized, whatever they are, converted. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. What do I give this one? I don't know. As a story, it's okay, but like I say, Cybermen don't really need to be in there. The other characters are interesting in that, and the idea, the twist at the end, is quite different. And it did take a long time to get there. It did sort of amble around a little bit, and I was like, is this actually going anywhere? Sorry, but what would I give this as a score out of A+ to F-? It's a C+. I don't like giving things too low a score, but I just didn't. I enjoyed it, but I think I was really let down by the fact that it was supposed to be Cybermen. I think I would have probably scored it higher if I'd have been listening to it as just a story with just a regular villain in there that they'd made up for it. But because it's Cybermen, I wanted more, and I don't feel I got it. Sorry. I have to say the performances in it are great. Like I say, it's great to hear Pertwee again, the Third Doctor again, even though it's not Pertwee. I really hope they make more of these. I hope they continue to make more of these. I'd like to see them do some Troughton as well. I know they've done Hartnell. I'd like to see them Troughton. I know they've done some Troughton ones with Fraser Hines doing the voice. But it just sounds like Fraser Hines. And it kind of spoils it because it takes me out of the story, because I'm listening to it thinking that's Fraser Hines. This is a guy that sounds enough like him that it doesn't distract me. The other guy I can't think of his name now, but the guy playing the first Doctor was great. He sounds enough like him that, you know. So yeah, there you go. That's my opinion, which can be wrong. It's alright. I get over it. If you agree with me, leave some comments at the bottom. If you disagree with me, also leave some comments at the bottom. If you want to subscribe, you know where that button is. That button would be brilliant if you press it. The more of you that subscribe, the merrier we will be. Yeah. What do I give the whole thing? I'll give the whole thing a score. As a whole package, it's a B. Yeah. The separate episodes, just the first one I enjoyed more than the second one, and I'll be honest with you. I listened to the second one twice because I felt like I wasn't giving it a fair opinion. I did this video yesterday and I felt like I hadn't given it a fair shot, so I listened to it again and it just still didn't quite work. Sorry guys. So, like I say, subscriptions will be brilliant. You know the score, you know the drill, you know where to leave everything. Just tidy up after yourselves before you go. Brilliant. I hope you all have a great day, a great night, and I will see you all really soon. Bye now.